Yeah. Èmi lọ́ba lè fọba mi jẹ́ bàbá ogun. Èmi lọ́ba nínú géèmù yìí dá green ọmọ ogun. Ọmọ bí yan kọjá báńkì gbogbo ilé. Ẹ̀yin ọmọdé àgbàlagbà ẹ dìde. Ẹ mọ Barack Obama, èmi ni Barack Green. Ní gbogbo street ẹ lè believe pẹ́yìn lẹ win. Èmi ni champion kéré koro bí scorpion ṣẹ̀rùbà wọn bí lion mú wọn like a Barbie. Woo! I am a born champion. Unique and special. You are a born champion, yeah. Limitless, defeatless. We are the born champion now. Undisputed soldier. This is the song for the champion. I am a born champion. Unique and special. You are a born champion, yeah. Limitless, defeatless. We are the born champion now. Undisputed soldier. This is the song for the champion. Woo! You welcome again. This is your mental energizer, your transformational speaker, Ope Abegunde, and I'm coming again with a new series. My series this time is Losing the Battle, Yet Winning the War. Losing the battle, yet winning the war. Yes, this is the series I'm going to be talking about, at least in just a couple of days going onward. Losing the battle, yet winning the war. You can lose a battle, one or two battles you can lose. Nevertheless, you can still win the overall war. Yet, you can still win the overall war. Kudos to General Pipe for that fantabulous song featuring Da Green, of course, of the blessed memory. Da Green, Neto C, Vector, and Sasha. At least they were on the remix of that song that year. And of course, that song, at least, it really hit the nation at that very time, at that very point in time. It was a very fantastic song. No, I'm so captivated. I'm this kind of person that I'm so captivated with a good lyrically composed song. And whoever sings the song, it has good lyrics, he has the message. And that's a fantabulous one from General Pie. Alright, the title of my series is Losing the Battle, Yet Winning the War. Losing the battle, yet winning the war. Of course, there could be some times where some pockets of battles look like as though you're losing them. But I just need to let you know that you have not yet lost the entire war. Of course, some little losses could be here and there. But does that mean that you have lost the war of life or the war of destiny? And I'm going to be giving you some examples of people in life, both across and abroad, near, far and near, that even though they lost some battles, yet they still won the entire war of destiny. And of course, I'm going to be starting from, of course, the country who is today the world power. A country who is today, of course, Donald Trump is the one at least taking charge of that country. So I'm going to be starting from there. Of course, people thought America becoming the world power today. They thought it was just gotten like a piece of cake. No, they fought for it. So many persons sacrificed their life. So many persons put their resources into it before they got independence. Before they became the world power, both military might, economic power, financial sagacity, they are there making waves. They are the lion now. They are the world lion, the king of the world jungle. Yes, but I need to let you know that this wasn't just gotten on a platter of gold. Let's start from the American Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. Yes, American Revolutionary War, where America was actually fighting the British, of course, so that they can get independence. We want to go, let us go. And one key person that led the army of America at that time was George Washington. You probably hearing George Washington today here and there, and perhaps you don't know the sacrifice that guy made. Yes, before George Washington got his name on the indelible marks or the indelible footprints of history, man, that guy lost battles. He was a general. Definitely, he led American soldiers 1775 to 1783. But he lost some battles. Do you want to talk about the battle he lost in Long Island, 1776? Many soldiers were killed under his command. Many soldiers were killed. He had to retract. He had to retreat so that he can at least keep the soldiers alive. But he still kept on the goal. He said he might be the one that probably lost the battle, but he didn't give up. He knew that there is a war to win. And yet, he kept on. He kept the soldiers alive. He kept gingering the soldiers. And of course, he was able to win the war. He won, and the Americans got their independence. But not without bloodshed. However, he did not give up. He knew, I want to win this battle. And this is not the time for me to give up. He burnt the bridges. And he said, I'm not going to look back. Because I just want to win this battle. I need to win this war instead. Fine, I might lose some pockets of battles, but the entire war I'm going to win. So he changed strategy. He made sure that he started looking for foreign allies who could definitely support him, so that America could actually be let loose of this bondage from the British. And of course, for years, the battles kept going on. From that 1775, 1776, 1777, 1778, all like that, not until 1781. Not until 1781, he hit the jackpot. Can you imagine? That's doggedness, patience, never giving up spirit, lion-hearted. Until 1781, that was when he hit the gusher. That was when he was able to cripple the backbone of the British Army. He won a major victory, a very major victory at the siege of Yorktown. And that was in 1781. Somebody would have said, oh boy, give up. You can't win this. You can't just win this war. This guy, they kept crushing you every time. But he kept changing strategy. There's something he kept changing. If this one does not work, this will work. If this one does not work, this will work. I have burnt the bridges and I'm not going to look back. That's the mindset George Washington had. And of course, he got America that independence they were looking for. So that's just the thing. In the same vein, you might have felt like you have lost some battles. You might have felt like life has burst your bubble. Men, don't think as though you are fumbled, like as though that is the end of the Royal Rumble. No, it's not the end. You can still win the entire war. So don't give up. You might lose some battles, but I want to let you know that you can still eventually win the entire war. All you need to do is try as much as possible to change the strategy. When one battle makes you fall, of course change the strategy and face the next one until you win the entire war of destiny, the life war of destiny. And trust me, you're going to do it. So if George Washington could do it, the Great Britain, and he was able to win, who told you can't win? I'm just here to let you know, no matter the topsy-turvy, no matter the environmental arum-scarum, no matter the economic meander, don't worry, you can always win the war. You see, life is just like the way the accounting guys will teach us. You know, there's this thing they call income and revenue account. Definitely. And then we have the credit side, debit side. Definitely. We know that, or they of course, when the credit sides overweigh the debit side, that's profit. Of course, that doesn't mean that there will not be the debit side. Definitely, when there's debit side, that doesn't determine the general or the overall outcome of the account. So, in that case, you might have some little debits of life, But when your credit in your income and revenue, account of life overweighs the debit, you are a winner. You are a winner. That's what the accounting guys teach us. So definitely, don't allow the little lapses or the little debits of life overweighs you and then drop down your morale, thinking as though your account is a loss, or your account is in shambles. Who told you? Balance everything. Have you checked your credit? Definitely, more income will flow in. So many other people will come and they will come in to come and check what you're selling, your services, your talents, your business, your boss. Definitely, things will definitely go well. All you just need to do is change strategy. Be optimistic. Live your life with optimism. Definitely, look up to God and also look inwards and see how the strategy could change so that you can become better. Let me let you know, a little loss of some of this battle does not mean that you have entirely lost the war. You have not entirely lost the war. So look ahead. There are still beautiful days ahead for you. Yes, again, like I said, in the income and revenue ledger accounts for the accounting guys, we have the credit side, we have the debit side. When your credit overweighs your debit side, you have won the battle. You have the account, you have profit. That's winning for you. So don't allow the little lapses of the debit sides overweighs you and make you think as though your account is in shambles. No. Again, I reiterate again, George Washington never allowed the little lapses and the little losses he had in the battles that he had with the Great Britain. He didn't allow him to chicken out. No, he was still boisterous. He was still boisterous in his desire to get America that independence. And that was how they won the American Revolutionary War. So, you have not yet lost the war. You have not yet lost the entire war of life. Just the little losses of the battle shouldn't allow you to chicken out, or you shouldn't allow that to let you chicken out of destiny. Don't chicken out. We're winners. Winners never quit. Quitters never wins. They never allowed the little losses to make them chicken out, to make them run away or run scared. Don't run scared. Definitely the winning is still ahead of you. All right, with your mental energizer again, Ope Abegunde, I'm your transformational speaker. Try to please, if you love this video, share it. At least subscribe, click, follow, and of course you can share your comments. I'll be happy to hear from you. Thanks. I'll see you in my next video. Stay mentally energized, transformationally vivified. Cheers. See you.